All righty, we've traveled with the kids all the way to the kitchen. We're with Chef Jose Perez and Membership Coordinator Sarah McPhail, who's be here in just a minute, from Cedar Point Country Club in Suffolk, one of the many great restaurants taking part in Suffolk Restaurant Week that starts tomorrow. Jose, welcome to the Hampton Road Show.
Thanks for having me.
What are you going to cook for us today?
Right now I have a Bronzini En Papillote, which is very simply translates into fish cooked in parchment paper. It's going to be one of the featured entrees on our Restaurant Week menu. So we're going to start with some grains and some vegetables, and we're going to sear a little bit of fish, put that on top of it, finish with some butter, and wrap it up in parchment paper, finish in the oven.
What kind of fish are you cooking?
Bronzini.
Bronzini?
Bronzini. It is a Greek sea bass.
Oh, very nice.
Which most recently started being farm raised off the Atlantic coast.
Okay, Bronzini, sounds good. Interesting. Never had that before. Cooked in paper. We'll get started in just a moment. Stick around. We are back in the kitchen with Executive Chef Jose Perez from Cedar Point Country Club in Suffolk, one of the many great restaurants participating in Suffolk Restaurant Week. He's making one of the dishes that he's going to be serving this week starting tomorrow. What are you making for us, Jose?
Well, this is going to be a fresh Bronzini En Papillote, which is going to be some grains, some fresh vegetables, a little bit of compound butter, and then seared fish, all wrapped up in parchment paper and then baked in the oven to finish it.
Okay, this is a very special day for us having you from Cedar Point Country Club in here because we don't normally get you guys because you're a private club, but this week you're open to everybody.
Yes, sir.
Which is special because your restaurant is beautiful right there on the river. The golf course is amazing. Describe the restaurant for people.
Well, we are a small little facility. Our main dining room can seat about 150 people, and then we have a cozy grill room that does about 40 people as well. All of it has scenic views of the Nansmouth River right from the clubhouse, and it's just beautiful. It's nice and cozy.
You're open for lunch and dinner starting tomorrow in Restaurant Week.
Yes, sir.
And go ahead and get started. And so you're baking fish in paper.
Yes,
Very
sir.
Cool.
So right now I'm going to be starting out with the grain blend, some shallots and garlic right here. Just saute this off lightly until it gets a little bit aromatic and translucent. And once it gets there, we can add the grains, a little bit of vegetable stock, cover it, and just let it simmer until it's tender.
What is the trick when you're baking fish in paper?
Not really any trick. It's actually very easy. This is something that you can prepare ahead of time before your guests even come over for dinner, have in their fridge ready to go, and then you can just entertain, and when they get to the house, pop it in the oven. Dinner's ready in about 10-15 minutes.
Now, we were talking earlier in the first segment about Bronzini, a fish I've never heard about. It kind of looks like trout. What do you know about the fish?
What I know about the fish is that in the wild it is raised in, or it actually is naturally occurring in the Mediterranean Sea, but they've started farm raising it off the Atlantic coast, Pacific coast, and the temperate waters, and now it's widely available. It's relatively inexpensive, and it eats very nicely. It's light and flaky.
How, can you compare it to any other fish?
I would compare it to the black sea bass that is a local fish around here.
Very nice. Okay, so you're adding what now?
So right now I'm adding a little bit of toasted orzo pasta, some red lentils, and then some quinoa, which is a blend of 3 different colors of quinoa, which is a grassy grain. Some fresh thyme and some fresh bay leaf. I'm going to toast this for just a second. I'm going to add a little bit of vegetable stock.
Okay, this is one of the many items that you are serving for Suffolk Restaurant Week, which begins tomorrow. What else is on the menu?
Also on the menu, we have a delicious pork chop. This is just going to be pan roasted with a nice sauce that goes along with it. Then we're also going to have a pan roasted airline chicken breast on our dinner menu. It'll be served with a local sausage and vegetable hash and some delicious potatoes.
And for lunch?
For lunch, we have a couple different salad entrees that you can choose from, along with a in-house smoked pork and Gouda croissant that make you come back.
Very nice. All right, so also today is Pie Day. We haven't asked you what's your favorite pie, Jose?
You know, my favorite pie has got to be my mother's peanut butter cream pie.
Very nice.
She just always made it perfect, and it's one of those things that if I came home from school and saw it in the fridge, it'd be gone before dinner.
Gone quick. I know it's kind of harsh to say one pie. Which one pie? But okay, second pie.
Second pie, you know, living in the Hampton Roads area and then spending some time in Charleston, South Carolina, I got to say just a good old classic bourbon pecan pie.
Okay.
With some chocolate in it.
Right.
Just the best.
Putting Jose on the spot. All right, so you're salting your fish?
Yep, seasoning the fish a little bit here. There's 2 different ways that you can do the fish from papillote. You can either sear it before you wrap it, which I like to do. I think searing gives it a little bit better flavor. Or you can put the fish just in the parchment paper, raw and unseared, a little bit more delicate flavor, but I just like the development of flavors you get when you sear it.
Very nice. So is this about a good place to stop, or are you going to
Sure.
What are you going to do? So you put
Put a little salt and pepper seasoning in the fish. I'm going to sear the fish real quick, and then we can come on back later, and I'll wrap it up, and we'll get it done.
Okay, and we're going to talk more about Cedar Point Country Club in Suffolk and more about Restaurant Week in just a few minutes with Jose. Great job. Good start.
Yep, thanks a lot.
Glad you're here. Welcome back, everybody. We're back in the kitchen with Executive Chef Jose Perez and Membership Coordinator Sarah McPhail from Cedar Point Country Club in Suffolk, one of the many great restaurants participating in Suffolk Restaurant Week. Jose, welcome back. And
Thank you.
Sarah, welcome to the Hampton Road Show.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so when we left you, you were preparing the fish, you're putting it in paper. Where are we at now, Jose?
Right now, we're going to build the empapillote, which means wrapping it up in this beautiful little heart-shaped piece of parchment paper. Just the heart shape makes it a lot easier for folding up, which I'll show you in 1 second. So we're putting the grain mix on it here. We're going to take some of the fresh vegetables that we blanched a minute ago, add those on top. Fresh asparagus, some carrots. We're going to take our fish that we already seared at the end of the last segment. We're going to place that directly on top of that whole mixture.
Very nice.
All right, and then while we were off air there, we made a little bit of compound butter, which has some citrus zest, a little bit of salt and pepper, a little bit of hot sauce, because everything needs a little bit of hot sauce.
A little bit of kick.
That's it. So we're going to fold these beauties in half, just like this. And the key to this, getting to work out right in the oven, is it has to be all sealed up.
Has to be sealed all the way around.
Start at the top of the heart, and you just very tightly but gently fold the whole thing over. Make sure it's all sealed up because you want to trap in all those juices and all that steam. And that's what's going to help cook this in the oven.
Okay, and then you're going to pop it in the oven for how long?
For about 10 to 15 minutes. It all is going to depend on the thickness of your fish that you're using. So if you really want to be safe, you're going to use a thermometer. Punch it in there and just take a temperature. You're looking for about 140, 145. Go ahead and pull it on out of the oven.
You keep working, and now, Sarah, come on in and we'll talk to you a little bit. What's it like, come over here, working with Jose, and the members there get a treat every time they come to the restaurant?
They do. It's a treat working with Jose. The food that we serve it does not disappoint. I can assure you of that.
Okay, so the members are very fortunate to be able to take part in Cedar Point Country Club, and because of Restaurant Week, it is open to the public. You're encouraging people to come in, try the restaurant, see the beautiful atmosphere there on the river. What else is happening over at Cedar Point Country Club?
Well, in addition to being open, like you said, for Restaurant Week, we are getting ready to celebrate our 50th anniversary this year, which is very exciting. We're doing several different membership campaigns, but we also, in addition to Restaurant Week, we're also open to people who are not members for wedding receptions, business parties, birthday parties, anniversaries, any sort of special events. We do have space available for that.
If somebody's interested in maybe coming and checking out, would they just give a call? And
Yep. They can either go on our website, which is www.cedarpointcountryclub.com, or you can check us out on Facebook.
50th anniversary, obviously opened in 1964. An amazing golf course, very challenging, and a beautiful layout. It's good for golfers of every level.
This is true. We also have a par 3 course for those who are not quite ready for that 18-hole course. We have a smaller 9-hole par 3 course, which is great for beginners and kids and people who just kind of want to play a quick game. And
the PGA Pro there will teach you everything you need to know about the game of golf. All right, Jose, what are we doing here?
All right, these are all wrapped up now, ready to go. Now, you want to have these in at least a 400-degree oven to be able to get the proper heat going into them. What's going to happen is now that these are in the oven, that butter that I put on top is going to kind of melt over the whole thing and become the sauce, and it's going to add a little bit of steam with the natural steam or the natural moisture that's in the vegetables and the rice. So it's going to steam in that little pouch. All those flavors are going to come together, and then when you open that up, that steam comes in your face, you'll be ready to eat.
Okay, so Sarah, where are you at? Come on over here. Don't hide behind me. You're the looks over there at Cedar Point Country Club. So Restaurant Week begins tomorrow.
Tomorrow, the 15th.
Reservations required?
Reservations are encouraged.
Okay.
Can I say our phone number?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Tell them your phone
call the clubhouse, 757-238-2275. We are not open on Monday the 17th, but we will be open every other day for lunch and for dinner.
All right, so Suffolk Restaurant Week begins March 15th. Is open to the public there at Cedar Point Country Club, located at 8056 Clubhouse Drive. Give them a call at 238-2275 or look them up online, cedarpointcountryclub.com. Jose and Sarah, can't wait to see the final product. Thank you so much and have a great week.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.